This episode is part of our Australian India Pale Ale series. Today's beer is Deep Creek's Sensei New Zealand Hazy IPA. Hello from Beer Australia Reviews, and today we will be sampling, tasting and reviewing some Deep Creek Sensei Hazy IPA. I think Sensei is how you pronounce this one. Now this actually is from New Zealand, not from Australia, but it's close enough. So now the Deep Creek Brewing is another one of these new microbreweries that have sprung up across Australia and New Zealand in the last few years. So they're based in Auckland in New Zealand. They have a microbrewery, plus they have a brew pub, and what do they call it? They call it a brew bar at Browns Bay in Auckland. So if anyone's been to the Deep Creek Browns Bay brew bar, let us know. Now, in recent days, actually, I've been speaking to them via Instagram, and they obviously have a lot of passion for making beer. And one of the things that they did emphasise is that when the beer is exported from New Zealand to Australia, it's exported in a refrigerated transport. So the theory is that with a craft beer of this quality, it will taste better. It will still retain all of its freshness when you open the can. If the entire transport from brewery to the place where you buy the thing, and actually until you open it, if it's remained chilled that entire time, it's going to be fresher. So I was really impressed with the fact that they emphasise that. So they obviously have a passion for making this beer, and yeah, okay, let's give it a try. So now, they also, I noticed, they have a range of different hazy IPAs. Now a hazy IPA is an American East Coast style, so they call it a New England IPA. And they seem to have like a lot of different ones. Okay, let's give this one a try. Oh, I can smell this one already. I can smell pineapple. Oh, that's got pineapple in it. It's hazy. Now, is this going to be conditioned? Let's give it a bit of a swirl. Oh, look at that. Hazy. Put it all out. Oh, I'm getting pineapple on this one. Now, I do have a New Zealand cultural advisor. Her name is Lydia. She's got quite a strange accent, but she tells me that the New Zealand national dish is something called the pineapple lump. So they've obviously squeezed some pineapple lumps into this for it to smell like that straight away. That's this far away, the first opening, and I get one of the things, pineapple. Right, wow. Okay, so let's have a read of what it says. So it's ABV 6.5%. This Hazy IPA is a New England style IPA made with all New Zealand hops. Flavours of juicy pineapple jump out of the glass. Yes, they do. I'll give you that one. With minimal bitterness on the finish. Okay, let's give this one a try. Oh, this is really good. It smells like pineapple juice. I wonder how many pineapples they actually squeezed in per can. Okay, that's quite bitter. Now they say it's got minimal bitterness. Oh, this is one of those sweet and sour ones. Now I'm not a big fan of a beer when it's a sour beer. So this does have some sourness in it, but they haven't gone out of their way to make a sour beer. They've gone out to make a hazy IPA, a New England style, American East Coast style IPA, and it just happens to have like a little bit of sourness in it. Okay, let's see what else I'm getting in this one. Oh, it's pineapple. So's my glass. Okay, now I don't know what New Zealand hops are like, how they compare to other sorts of hops. There's not a lot of hop nature coming out on this one. I'm getting some bitterness in the background, But the aroma of the pineapple is like the very dominant thing in this one. The description of it was correct. It's complete, absolute pineapple lumps, I'd reckon. New Zealand's pineapple lump beer. Let's try some more of this. This is really good, Mr. Deep Creek. Okay, not a lot of carbonation and fizz in this one, so it doesn't have a large amount of tanginess on your tongue. A little bit of dryness at the back, a little bit of bitterness at the back, but overall though, it's another one of these beers from one of these craft beer microbreweries where they care about what they're doing. I've tried a couple of their beers, and each time I've opened a can, it's been the same. It's like, wow, I really like this one, and I will be getting some more. Okay, I've got to try some more. Now, I'm not getting that much complexity with different things. So it's not a multi-layered beer. There's not different levels of different sorts of flavours. But what you do get is nice and crisp and sharp. And this just going down really well. Okay, so now this could possibly be the best export from New Zealand to Australia since Russell Crowe. Or maybe Crowded House, one or the other. I really rate this beer. This is a really top beer. I'm glad I picked this one up by accident in the first place, because I just assumed it was an Australian beer. Now, the thing about New Zealand is, though, it's a temperate climate. So beer should be made in places which have a temperate climate. I'm not a big fan of beers which are made in places that are too warm. Also, I would expect that the water in New Zealand is going to be just nicer than the water that we get in Australia, because of the climate, the fact that they've got more mountains and things, just different geology. So that all bodes well. More temperate climate, better water, and I think this is coming out in the beer. I'd be happy if every single beer was offloaded from Australia and it was brewed in New Zealand, because it's the climate is right and the water is right. So, okay, Mr. Deep Creek, Sensei. What's it say? So, Deep Creek Brewing Co. Sensei New Zealand Hazy IPA. Yeah, I'm going to finish this off, but thanks for watching.